Hello everyone, I'm GK and welcome to another Magic Arena video. Today we're going to be playing with some big old Gruul Monsters. We're going to be playing big fatties and turning them sideways. But the deck list is 4 Landmore Elves, 4 Growth Chamber Guardian, 4 Thorn Lieutenant, 3 Thrash, 4 Zertog Goblin, 4 Gruul Spellbreaker, 3 Rhythm of the Wild, 4 Rekindling Phoenix, 2 Domri, 4 Skargan Hellkite, and for the land base, we have 4 Stomping Ground, 4 Rootbound Crag, 7 Forest, and 9 Mountains. Today, I am going to be playing on the original ranked. I don't want to do the traditional. I'm not a big fan of playing against Nexus decks, and it seems like I play them a little more than I want to. And I kind of like just doing the singleton where you can build your deck to form around what you're going to be playing on the just singleton, like the best of one. And usually it's a lot of mono red. It's a lot of, I don't know, I always feel like it's just a little bit easier to grind, but I could be wrong. But if you are super hyped to be turning some big fatties sideways, go ahead and hit that like button. I would super duper appreciate it. If you want to see further content, hit that subscribe button. But this hand is like pretty good. I wish any of these forests were a second mountain, but there's only so much we can ask for. At least it's a decent hand. So what are we playing against? We are playing against aristocrats. Ooh, a duress. You can duress me. That is totally fine. We actually get an elf. Bam! Come here, little boy. So we can go Spellbreaker on turn 2. We can play the Zertog the turn after, unless they have Carnival. That's fine. That is totally fine. We draw another elf, but we're going to go ahead and just play this Zertog Goblin, and we're going to put a 1/1 counter on it. I almost wonder if Landmore Elf doesn't even need to be in this deck. A lot of the times, ramping's like fine. It's just not 100% necessary. Like we can always, I don't know, we can always just curve like a 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop. But let's play the Gruul Spellbreaker. Do they have a counterspell? What is... Okay, it's a cast out. I was going to say, what counterspell do you have? Alright, we're going to give it haste and we're going to turn it sideways. Turn it sideways. But yeah, like the Thorn Lieutenants are really good against the mono red style decks. Thief of Sanity. It's actually kind of a hard one for us to deal with. Okay, let's go Gruul Spellbreaker. And we'll give it haste. And we're just going to be... We're going to keep turning them sideways. So we need to draw a mountain. If we can draw a mountain, we're looking pretty good. They're at 3, 6 plus 5. That will be 11 if they don't happen to have some sort of counterspell. But they'll be able to play a creature, which is unfortunate. What'd you find? Eldest Reborn. Okay, I will sacrifice my elf. That is totally fine. Do we draw a land? We don't. But we draw another Gruul Spellbreaker, so I will go ahead and play a third Gruul Spellbreaker. And I wanted to give it haste. I don't know why. I accidentally pressed the 1/1 counter. But let's get rid of Thorn Lieutenant. Ongroth. Going to steal the Gruul Spellbreaker. So, yeah, you should be at 2, which is really silly of me. Like, I honestly God wanted to give it haste, but I think we'll be okay. We have Skargan Hellkite coming in next turn. I just know it. We're drawing a mountain right off the top. Not drawing a mountain right off the top. I lied. Well, that's okay. They have the block with the Thief of Sanity. And then we should be able to get in next turn. Yeah, they'd unfortunately be dead this turn. So they can get the Thief of Sanity, or they can get a Thorn Lieutenant or a Gruul Spellbreaker. They give it a 1/1 counter.
No fire, no steel.
Fortunate that we have to get rid of a Rekindling Phoenix, but if our opponent doesn't have much, Thorn Lieutenant. So if we can Thief of Sanity. Okay, there's a mountain. Thank you. Is this minus? It's -3. So let's play Skargan Hellkite. Let's give it haste, and we're just turning it on both sideways. They'll be able to kill one of our Gruul Spellbreakers, but that's totally fine. We have a lot of creatures. This Ongroth can't really do anything anymore, and we should be able to beat him. Hopefully beat him next turn. We're at 7. Alright, cool. We got him. We got him. We're 1-0. Yeah, big misplay on giving it the 1/1 counter. I was just being a as being a big old doofus. I accidentally clicked too fast. So let's go in for game 2. Although we got lucky at least. It paid off. It didn't end up being all that bad. They had a chance to come back though, because we would have been able to put them down to 2. And then that next turn, they wouldn't have been able to block all of them, even if they stole with the Aggro. We go first, and this hand is fine. We can go turn 2 Growth Chamber, and then we can go ahead and search up another Growth Chamber on turn 3. Is this a mono red deck? It is. Alright, we want Thorn Lieutenant really bad. So we'll play Growth Chamber. If they kill it, that's okay. We have Gruul Spellbreaker to play the turn after, and then we have some Skargan Hellkites, which will hopefully go nuts. We can just start killing a bunch of creatures. There's a shock. Do you have another removal spell? If you do, that is fine. Okay, so let's play. Rekindling Phoenix is amazing draw. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Let's go Gruul Spellbreaker, and we're gonna go ahead and give it a counter. That way they have to double burn spell to kill it. And we can block this Gitu too. If they want to attack in, we block it and they use a removal spell, that's totally fine. We can get this Rekindling Phoenix down, and then they're gonna have lots of troubles killing that guy. Alright, let's attack in for 4. Because I think we are ahead now. We can start pulling away. Let's play Rekindling Phoenix. If they go removal spell plus Chain Whirler, that would be unfortunate, but I'm okay with that. Perfect. They don't have it. Alright, Wizard's Lightning. Now are you casting Chain Whirler? There's the Chain Whirler. Okay, we draw a land. So let's attack in for 4. Let's play the Zerta Goblin. Give it a counter, and then we'll cast Growth Chamber Guardian. If this Chain Whirler attacks, I'm okay with that. We have more creatures coming back at them than they do us. So let's block here. And then we're taking 5 going to 8. A part of me wants to just block this Gitu. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and just block. Well, but then that would be 4, 7, 11. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, there's the Stomping Ground. Let's go Skargan Hellkite. Give a haste. Rawr. Alright, they're down to 1, and then we have another Skargan Hellkite next turn. I guess keeping that guy around would have made it so they were dead that turn. But you never know. They could just double burn spell us right here. And Skargan. No, you didn't let me cast my Skargan. Alright, we're 2-0. 2-0, 2-0, 2-0. We're playing a little sloppy, I think. I need to tone it down. I need to hold up. Hold up and grab the wall. Alright, this hand is... This hand's not amazing, but I think I'm gonna keep it. Like we can get more Growth Chambers. So it at least has something to it, and anything we draw off the top is perfectly fine. So let's go Mountain, Growth Chamber, and we'll get in for 1. Next turn we can put counters on Growth Chamber if we want to. Or we could cast our other Growth Chamber. I'm more enticed to not, because if they have the cast down, we'll waste our whole turn. Looks like they'll just have like Moment of Craving or cast down anyways. Moment of Craving on the Elf. Interesting choice. We draw another land, that's unfortunate. So let's put counters on you. Search for another Growth Chamber. And we're going sideways. We're going sideways. We're playing against control. We need... Gruul Spellbreaker's not bad. So we'll play the Growth Chamber Guardian next turn because we can play and search. So let's play you. Probably going to get countered by an Azorb. Why can Gruul's... I wish that it couldn't be countered. It has hexproof. Imagine if it couldn't be countered as well. That would be insane. Alright, does our opponent have some sort of wrath? They'd have to have Vraska's Contempt. Moment of Craving doesn't kill it. Sometimes these decks run Fungal Infection for best of ones. Okay, Thorn Lieutenant's not a bad draw. So, let's play our Mountain. Let's attack in for 4. Let's go Growth Chamber Guardian. Does this guy get countered? Alright, Sinister Sabotage. So let's go ahead and cast our other Thorn, or let's cast the Thorn Lieutenant. That way if they want to target it, it's not a huge deal. We'll at least get a 1/1 out of the deal. And then next turn we can play our Growth Chamber and get another Growth Chamber. These cards are just so good. Thought Erasure, never mind. We're not casting our Growth Chamber. We want, like, Skargan Hellkite right off the top. Maybe not. They probably have a counterspell now, but Skargan Hellkite would be good. Search for Content. Okay, now we want Skargan Hellkite, please and thank you. That's okay. We'll pump you. Get in there for 10. So now you have to have a sweeper, and we can draw hasters off the top. Opponent gets to flip Search for his contest, so we need something good this turn. Please do not have a Wrath. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so they can't play the Chemister's Insight and get a Wrath all at the same time. So it has to be a Wrath this turn. What do you have? What do you have? What do you have? Teferi. Teferi.
Keep up the pace.
They're going to draw a card. So they get to untap 2 cards. We're just turning them sideways. We are just turning them sideways. Have like Moment of Craving, that would be best. Sure. Activate your Search for his content. In response, you know what? I will buff my Thorn Lieutenant. Get Slaughter the Pact. Bam! Okay, we're 3-0. 3-0, playing with some just good old green-red monsters. Let's get it, boy! We're about to go 4-0, then we're about to go 5-0. It's gonna be a grand old time. Let us go first with turn 1 Elf, turn 2 Gruul Spellbreaker, turn 3 Rekindling Phoenix, turn 4 Skargan Hellkite. It's close. Basically what we asked for. We have Domri though, so we get to cast the Domri. Or we get to finally use Domri. I assume we'll get to cast the Domri. So let's go U-tap. We have a 2-drop, or we have a turn 2 play, and then we also have a turn 3 play, which is good for us. Our opponent mulligan to 6. Let's go Growth Chamber Guardian. And then we have a turn 4 play, turn 5 play. We're looking good. We are looking good. What do I want to do here? Do I want to just cast the Zerta Goblin and get in for some extra point? I think why we just have an opening. We're gonna do this. Get you, and we're just gonna attack in for 4. We need a land really, really bad. It'd be unfortunate if we don't draw a land when we had 3. Our opponent is down to 16. I don't know, I'm almost enticed to... Alright, they cast Mortify. So if I can get the Domri down this turn, we do. Okay, let's go... Let's go Domri. And we're going to just tick down and get some value out of it.
Beautiful day for chaos, isn't it?
So we got the Zerta Goblin. Wasn't an amazing search, but at least we got some sort of value. So we'll get a 2 for 1 at least. They only have 1 card in the bin, which is good. You have a harassment.
You haven't seen the last of me.
Do we just go Big Daddy Dragon? Big Daddy Dragon. Let's get in there with haste. We have Growth Chamber Guardian, plus for next turn we can go Zerta plus Zerta and get in there for some good damage. We have options. We have all the options. We could even go Growth Chamber plus Pump if we want to. Which I'm almost enticed to do that, get 4 points on the board, and then next turn we can get in for even more. Alright, Teferi. If you down tick, I'm happy with that. If you up tick, also happy with that. Okay, so we draw a mountain. That gives... it just deals damage. How much damage do we want to... do we want to try to kill this Teferi? I think a part of me just wants to go face. So I'm gonna cast the Growth Chamber Guardian. And then I'm going to... it looks like they have like a cast down. Okay, so cast down's fine. So let's cast Growth Chamber Guardian. And we'll get another one while the shields are down. This could be bad. We really wanted to, I don't know. Maybe we wanted to cast the goblins to get in points of damage to the Teferi, but it wouldn't be dead, and then we'd just be wasting damage. Mortify on the Growth Chamber.
We need to move quickly.
So I think, what do I want to do here? I think I'm gonna go Growth Chamber Guardian. And then hopefully they can counter this, and then I'll go Zerta, Zerta. I don't think these decks usually play Settle the Wreckage anymore. I don't know, we're probably going to get swept next turn, and it's going to feel really, really bad. Alright, we're still going. We're going for it. Show me the sweeper. They have 5 cards, so they won't be able to flip it this turn. They won't flip it next turn either. I guess they technically could. Kaya's Wrath is pretty bad. Don't rot me.
You know what? I'm not done yet.
This is like the worst matchup for green-red monsters, I think. Just because like we're not super, super quick. We're kind of this slower... There's the Rhythm of the Wild. Okay, let's go Rhythm of the Wild. Do you have the answer? Probably. There's a Absorb. I think you got it. 3 and 1. I don't know. Maybe I played that one wrong. Trying to think of what I could have done differently. Our deck's just not a super fast aggro deck, so they're allowed to get the counter spells in under us, which is pretty unfortunate. We had to get the Rhythm of the Wild down pretty early in order for it to be super beneficial. Alright, opponent goes first. This hand looks pretty good, actually. I like this hand a lot. Playing against maybe like green-red monsters, soul ties, something juicy, hopefully. Or mono-green aggro. Crawl Harpooner. Alright, let's play the Thorn Lieutenant. We have something to block this Pelt Collector. Unless they just go ham. Another Harpooner. Oh no. Our opponent is going nuts. I feel like, this is hard. I'm gonna block. That way we take at least amount of points as possible. But those things are 3/3s already. We're drawing a bunch of lands. Alright, let's play Rhythm of the Wild. We are 3, 6, 9, 10. Yeah, we are about to get our booty all... booty clapped, basically, is what the kids are saying. I don't think they're saying that, but... oh my god. We just got romper stompered. Yep, you got it. We're at 19 minutes. We're gonna play one more. We just got romper stompered by that mono green deck. Good golly. We'll play one more though. We'll do 6 games. That wasn't even close. Like Pelt Collector into those freaking 3/2s just made all those creatures so big. I like Pelt Collector a lot. I wish she was played just a little bit more. Alright, we go first. This hand is good. This is a good way to end this, hopefully. So let's play the elf. We have Goblin for next turn. We have turn 3 Domri. Playing against control. Oh no. Alright, let's be aggressive. Playing against control, not the deck that I want to finish on, but we will do... No! Taking the Domri, come on. Freaking Thought Erasure. Wow. Okay. I guess I will cast Domri then. Something good. Yeah, we'll take both of those, thank you.
It's just business as usual.
I will gladly take both of those. So let's take up Domri.
Oh, you're gonna hurt when this is through.
Alright, so if this one was to get absorbed, that's fine. I assume the Gruul Spellbreaker is going to get absorbed. I'm actually tempted to not even play the Gruul Spellbreaker. And I think I'm just gonna get in there. Because I know they have the Absorb. I'd rather them Kaya's Wrath, and then next turn we can Dome them. So let's play U-Tapped. And let's attack. They have Mortify, so they're taking 3. We have all these hasters at the moment, which is really good, though. We need our Domri to get up to 4 and live. That would be best case. Brass is
Doesn't always work out how you
unfortunate. Okay, so we draw an elf. Gruul Spellbreaker. I never know. Like, am I supposed to play it safe against these decks, or am I supposed to just go nuts? Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Okay, so let's get him for 3. We'll go Rekindling Phoenix. And we'll just play the elf too. The elf's not doing anything. If anything, it's extra points of damage. But we can go Zertan next turn and... Okay, cool. We got it. We went 4 and... No. Yeah, we went 4 and 2. Okay, that's not super bad. I'm happy with that. I am definitely okay with that. The deck felt... It was a lot of fun. It was straightforward. You just put the big old creatures on the board and you turned them sideways. But yeah, so the Growth Chamber Guardian, I love Growth Chamber. The Thorn Lieutenants, if we faced more red decks, that's why they're in there, is just to help focus on those. It's problematic. They use a removal spell on it, and you can still trade with the 2-mana 2/1. What is it even called nowadays? Oh, I can't remember what it is off the top of my head, but it's the 2/1 that when it enters the battlefield, it deals 2 damage. But yeah, the Zertar Goblin, Gruul Spellbreakers, Rhythm of the Wild, we didn't really get to abuse at all. I still wonder whether or not this card should just be in the sideboard. It's cute, but like the deck itself is just extremely powerful. Like you probably don't even want to take a turn off to cast Rhythm of the Wild. You'd rather just cast something else. I'm not sure, but yeah, deck felt good. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I quite enjoyed it. I always love playing these like big creature aggro decks. But yeah, if you enjoyed the content, please hit that like button. I would super duper appreciate it. If you want to see further content, hit that subscribe button. Other than that, I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.